huh? You bought our tape with the check, huh? You wearing a vest, huh? You trying to protect your chest, huh? You spent 70 on your bins, huh? And ain't sure that's for your friends, huh? You won't stop these heads from playing with you, huh? You won't run the block, huh? You won't be the last one with rocks, huh? You keep it, huh? You count the money at the end of the night, huh? You on a 3-day flight, huh? You full of that line. You ducking them people, huh? You the one face was on news last night, huh? You the one the dudes out their shoes last night, huh? You don't come in the project when it's dark, huh? You claim you're a thug and you ain't got no heart, huh? You came in the Norway on New Year's Eve, huh? You got stuck in there and you couldn't leave, huh? It was hard for you to breathe, huh? You a paper chaser, you got time.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball is next. Carlos Vargas gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So here is Gio Urshela, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And it takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball, that's out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Throw gets him, 2 down. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another? We'll have to press pause. Is that strike 3 to retire the side? So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing. Indians coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Jordan Montgomery, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettit. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Rose. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chances score a lot of runs.
Cesar Hernandez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. This will take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2. Grounder hit down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. We played an inning, still 0-0. Second inning set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Aaron Judge. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Line toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Now to the plate, Luke Voigt. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Judge on second. Torres on at first with nobody out. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch, and it's fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Again, he sends it out of play.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ramirez has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And I'm locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding the shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side, but he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Stanton begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. No score here as we play inning number 2. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
In now, Kyle Higashioka, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
The set and the 2-0. Hard hit toward the hole. Oh, a diving stop. What an outstanding play to end the inning. One for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. First offering on its way. Montgomery stands 6'6" and throws from the left side. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Ball 2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
The 2-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
At the plate now, Harold Ramirez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And there are 2 away now.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done. Now
that brings up Josh Naylor. as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-0 home. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. 2 complete, still scoreless here on the show. Thairo Estrada digging in now, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch on its way.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mercado will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Oscar Mercado digging in now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
Voit will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Batting it, the catcher, Austin Hedges.
So 1 man gone for Cleveland here in the 3rd, and Austin Hedges will be the next to hit. First delivery to him. Swung on and missed. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. 2 gone.
Batting 9th, the right fielder, Jordan Luplow.
In now for Cleveland, Jordan Luplow. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
0-2 count and the pitch. And he looks at a ball. 1-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 0-1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Luplow is off of first with 2 away. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Estrada onto the grass. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Pops this one up. Voit in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Popped up. Voit has room in foul territory. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the 4th.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
No one on with one down, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. First pitch of the AB now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Luplow is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Now batting, designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Now at the plate is Gleyber Torres. Worked a walk his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Luplow is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And now here is Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman.
Here's the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rodney Reyes.
To the plate now, Franmil Reyes, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Three-two pitch. Hit back toward the mound. A jumping catch at second for 1. To Voit in time for the double play.
Now back. The left fielder.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Harold Ramirez. First delivery to him. On the outside black. Good pitch called for a strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And Ford will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. Indians fail to score through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The first baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Luke Voit is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. One and one to count. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. One and one the count now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Here comes the 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ramirez is camped under this one. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Now at the plate here is Kyle Higashioka. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And now the first pitch.
Ball, active side.
No strikes.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. 2 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the inning now, and the next to bat will be Josh Naylor.
The first baseman.
First pitch of the AB now. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Slow roller out to short. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now back, center fielder, Oscar Mercado.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring up Oscar Mercado. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball, that's roll.
The 1-0. Grounded to the right, reined in. Throw on the first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Next up is Austin Hedges. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the AB now.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. 6th inning coming up, still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that brings up Thairo Estrada.
Thairo Estrada.
Now here's the first offering. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming.
Oh, that's up there.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home. He's outside for a ball.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
2-1.
Ground ball right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. High fly ball out to deep right field. Right fielder looking up, and they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mercado is there, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Now to the plate, here is Aaron Judge. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And it misses. 3-1 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1. Two out, nobody on. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 2-0 New York. Striding in is Jordan Luplow. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Now the pitch. Fouled away.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Hit high and deep to right center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. So stepping in is Ahmed Rosario, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First delivery to him. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
1 and 2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Rounded weakly down the line toward third. He's got to hurry. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The second baseman, Big Tom. Third and 10.
Striding in for the Indians, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Skied into straightaway right. Judge will wait on it as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Nick Whitgren is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 62. Nick.
Now into the box is Gleyber Torres. In his career against this pitcher, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate, Luke Voigt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Whitgren stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was a 9th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
To first. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And now the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Ramirez retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So now here is Jose Ramirez, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Ball and no strikes. The count to Jose Ramirez. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A bouncer to the left side. And that's out number one.
The designated hitter, John
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Frenlo Reyes. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch. Wind up and the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Next, here is Harold Ramirez. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball out toward left center field. Stanton giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. They're still down. It's 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and up to bat next it'll be the catcher Kyle Higashioka. First offering.
One ball, 1 strike.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tyro.
So next to bat will be Tyro Estrada. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Higashioka on at first. Nobody out. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. The 3-2 pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. It's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Next to dig in, Gio Urshela. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
A ball and no strikes. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Aaron Hicks stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one. Now the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Rounded softly down the line toward first. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They're up 2-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
The first baseman, Josh.
Here it comes. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 35, Oscar Mercado.
And now, Oscar Mercado. No hits to this point. First delivery to him. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And that one yanked just foul. The 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And this throw gets away from him. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Zach Britton will come on in relief now, as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. At the plate now, Austin Hedges, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Sliced hard on the ground. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And they're on the board, as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Jordan Luplow comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, this pitcher's being super aggressive, pounding the strike zone 5 times in a row, leaving nothing to the imagination right here. This offensive player's got to be on the attack.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Stepping in once again is Ahmed Rosario. First pitch of the AB now. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Grounder down the line at third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Next up, Cesar Hernandez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
Ready with the 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A 1-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. He struck him out, and the tying run will be left stranded at second base. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Emmanuel Clase enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Now here's the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fouled off. The 1-1 home is the knuckleball taken for a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Now another 1-2. Popped him up. Naylor has a play. 1 away. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Not close. It's 2-0. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Now the pitch. Fastball too high. Ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. This is foul right side. A 1 pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
In now, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Judge, the runner at third. Torres at second with 1 away. 2 balls and a strike.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Luke Voigt goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Next for New York, Kyle Higashioka. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Oh-1 the pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chopper to short. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Aroldis Chapman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Jose Ramirez. First delivery to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
set to deliver the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
The 0-2 on its way from Chapman.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one. Kept the hitters off balance and was a lot of fun to watch.
Into the box now, Franmil Reyes. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
No play.
And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now. Chapman's ready. Here comes the pitch. 3-1 to him now. Lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now back, left fielder.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. At the plate now is Harold Ramirez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, the pitch. In there, 0-1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Number 0, Andre Jimenez.
The 0-1. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Chapman ready, the 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Jimenez leads off first with 1 away. And he fouls this one off. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Chapman will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
The first baseman.
Next, it'll be Josh Naylor, grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now.
When that threat of running's on first base, man, does that change the whole pitcher's mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The New York Yankees rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jordan Montgomery earns his first win of the season. Carlos Vargas pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Aroldis Chapman earns the save out of the bullpen, his 6th. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
June 26, 36, but I never the break. When I shoot, I never break. When I shoot it, swish. Fourth quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow throughs in the wrist.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Cleveland, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.